Hey guys, I hope you are all doing fine. I'm back with entertainment part 2. For those who didn't watch part 1, please watch it first, then this one. In the second part, I will talk about music and games. So let's begin with the music. First of all, did you know that listening to music isn't just for the pleasure of your ears, but also for your brain? There are researches that tell us that music stimulates the brain, well, a big part of the brain, and it releases endorphins. You can search studies for yourself for more information. Now, let me ask you, how many of you, after hearing a specific song, couldn't get rid of it? It feels like it's stuck in your head. Well, I'm one of them, and the human nature tends to easily remember bad things rather than good. Being Christian, I struggle when I hear music on the radio. The background music is rhythmic, the singer sings well, but hey, you hear bad words and then somehow it gets stuck in your head. You try to switch your thoughts from it, but it keeps on coming. There you can already see how powerful can be a bad influence on your mind. It's best to have a good Christian song stuck in your head rather than a worldly and satanic music with wicked things inside. Now let's talk about music that are supposed to be Christian but they aren't. It's not because there is milk written on your glass that the inside will always be milk. You can pour anything you want in your cup, no matter what's written on it. The same way, it's not because it's labeled Christian or has Jesus and words giving glory to God that it is actually a good song to listen. Be careful when it feels dark, creepy, and they are yelling their head off. Take a look if the band or the singer is making devil horns with his hands or acting opposite to a Christian behavior. But mostly you have to ask God to give you discernment because, for example, when I hear music, somehow I feel bad and not at ease, and then I understand that I need to just quit the page. As a Christian, would you go to a nightclub where people are dressed without modesty, where sparks are starting a fire and the wood starts to burn? Do you understand the meaning of what I say? What I'm trying to say is that if we are Christian and we are looking to get closer to God, we should be aware and careful of those exact things that are not glorifying God and that are actually a worship to the devil and the flesh. There is many things that I could say about that subject and artists you should avoid, but I would make it simpler. What the world enjoys is mostly what you should avoid. Did you get that? What the world enjoys is mostly what you should avoid. Now let's talk about games. I was a video game addict and I really suggest you to take a look to my testimony first, which the link to the video will be in the description. And I don't have much to add to what I said in my testimony, except that the main thing is to ask yourself, is it against the values that God has instructed me? Every type of games are not to be forbidden, but just be careful to what you're playing and how long. If it takes too much from your time and you don't have enough time for God, put yourself a time to play and then stop. If you cannot, no matter how much people are trying to help you, then I would suggest you to sell your video games or even just put them in the bin like I've done that. And if you really value Christ to be more important than your addiction, it would be the best move to do. He will help you if your heart desire is to know the truth and to get closer to Him. So, I don't have much to add, but I hope you enjoyed this message and it encouraged you to make the right choices. It's hard to be a Christian in a world where 99% of what you hear and see is complete trash. But remember, we can do everything through Christ who strengthen us. Be blessed and see you soon.